A very good morning to our lovely viewers of Tagi TV. Of course, this is Teacher Arthur on the Juniorminds. Our dear viewers, we've already told you that in this program, we show you that every child has a potential, and today we are taking this potential to Mother Majeri Boarding Primary School in Chilinya. Of course, you meet very beautiful and wonderful, handsome and cute boys and girls who will be giving us a lot as they show us their potential. Yes, you realize we have science subjects, we also have art subjects, but they're going to give us their opinions, their ideas, and their views about it. But like I said, we have children who can do it far better than even us. There's one that I'm going to be meeting here, and of course, I'll hand over to her, and she'll be taking you through here at Mother Majeri Primary School. Please stay tuned and don't go away. This is the Juniorminds. In this episode at Mother Majeri Primary School. Yes, how are you?
I'm fine.
As I said, I'll hand you over to my co-presenter, who is ready to take us through what is going to be happening here at Mother Majeri. But before you introduce yourself, what do you have to say about science?
My name is Jemima, a student at Mother Majeri Primary School, and today I'm going to take you through about the significance of science. According to me, science is an incredibly important subject for children to learn at school, and it can have a significant impact on their future education and career opportunities. In this essay, we'll explore why science is so significant for children and how it can help to shape their lives. Allow me begin with this group. These are some of the members in the Speech Focus group trained by Speech Focus Africa, and allow me begin with Ryan. To begin with you, Ryan, how important is science to children, parents and other communities?
Thank you, Jemima. Science helps children to develop critical thinking skills. By learning about the scientific method, children will be able to ask questions, form hypotheses, conduct experiments and analyze data. These skills are essential in problem solving and decision making both in school and in life. For example, a child who is skilled in critical thinking might be able to solve a complex math problem or find the best way to approach a difficult social situation.
Thank you, Ryan. Pascal has something to add on.
Thank you, Jemima. Science encourages children to be curious about the world around them. By learning different scientific concepts and theories, a child can develop a sense of wonder and awe for the natural world. For example, a child who is interested in biology might be fascinated by the different types of plants and animals that exist and might want to learn more about how they work. Thank you.
Thank you, Pascal. Yes, Peyton, what do you have to say?
Science can lead to some amazing career opportunities. Many of the most innovative and exciting career opportunities today are in the field of science, technology, engineering and mathematics. For example, a child who is interested in biology may go on to become a doctor, a researcher or a veterinarian. A child who is interested in physics may go on to become an astronaut, a robotics engineer or a computer programmer. The possibilities are endless. Thank you, Jemima.
Yes, you've talked about physics, science, biology. So what is your aspiration?
Thank you, Jemima. I'm aspiring to be a researcher. A researcher is a person who studies about things in the world. To become a good researcher, I'll have to revise my science books and go to the library and research more about science theories.
Thank you, Peyton. Due to time, allow me crown it all with Caleb, who will tell us who will summarize the importance of science.
Thank you, Jemima. Science can help children to make a difference in the world by learning more about environmental issues. For example, children can be more aware of the impact that human activities are having on the planet. Children can be more aware of how to protect endangered species or how to reduce on their carbon footprint. Through learning health and medicine, children can know the importance of exercises, healthy eating and prevention of diseases.
Yes, Caleb, what are some of the examples of human activities?
Human activities are divided into two groups. We have positive human activities and negative human activities. Some of the examples of positive human activities are swamp reclamation, reforestation, afforestation, and land reclamation. Some of the examples of negative human activities are deforestation, swamp drainage, and environmental degradation. So, by learning about science, we shall be able to conserve our environment.
Thank you, Ryan, Caleb, Pascal, and Peyton for teaching us about the importance of science in schools, homes, and all that. And to viewers out there, I hope you have learned about the importance of science, and I hope you can do more. And to our dear viewers, we believe that all children should have the opportunity to learn about science, and we encourage all parents, teachers, and policymakers to support science education in schools. But to the worst, some children hate science subjects. Allow me go to the next group. In this essay, we are going to look at some of the reasons why some children hate science subjects. But I also wonder why, because me, I have shot my targets. I want to become a doctor, but I don't know why some children hate science subjects. So Tasha, why do you think some children hate science subjects?
There are several reasons why some children may dislike or even hate science subject. One common reason is that science may be perceived as difficult or challenging, especially if a child has struggled with science concepts in the past. Children may also feel intimidated by science because it involves complex terminologies and requires a lot of memorization. Thank you, Gemma.
Yes, Tasha, you've talked about these terminologies. What are some of the examples?
For example, sphygmomanometer, stethoscope, photosynthesis, and transpiration.
They are really hard. They are really terminologies. What is a sphygmomanometer?
Sphygmomanometer is an instrument used to measure blood pressure in the body.
So Tasha, you have told us these terminologies, and I really see that they are really difficult. So how can these children be helped to learn these terminologies? How?
I encourage them always to take part in debating activities, spelling bee activities, and also practice spellings. That's all I have for them.
Thank you, Tasha. Yes, Bobby, what do you have to add on that?
Thank you, Jemima. My name is Bobby. I am in primary 6 and I'm happy to join this show. In my opinion, another reason why some children may dislike science is that they may not see its relevance to their everyday lives. They may not understand how science relates to their personal interests or how it can help them achieve their goals. This makes science seem boring or pointless to them. Thank you, Jemima.
Yes. What do you mean by the word relevance?
What I mean by the word relevance is the use. For example, I was at home in holidays and my parents were not there. They were busy with work and I was burnt with hot water, but I was able to give myself first aid because of science. Thank you.
Thank you, Bobby. I hope you've had science's relevance. She was at home and she got bad, but since she learned science, although her parents weren't there, she decided to work on herself as fast as possible. For example, I also have an experience when I was nose bleeding. My parents were also not around, but I remembered what our teacher told us, that when you nose bleed, you're supposed to bow down so that all the blood can come out and pour water on your head. And because of science, I learned its relevance, and that helped me give first aid. That means science is useful to us because it can help us do things on our own. Okay, let's hear from our next speaker.
Thank you, Jemima. My name is Nakawaya Masi. I'm in primary 4. In some cases, children may have had negative experiences with science teachers or science classes. They may have had a teacher who was not engaged or who did not make science fun and interesting. Alternatively, they may have had experiences with science experiments or activities that did not go as planned, leading to embarrassment or disappointment. For example, one time I got low marks in science. My mother was unhappy and she punished me, and I was also unhappy. I got embarrassed, and later I worked hard and I started scoring high marks in science. Thank you.
Thank you, Mercy. I also remember a time when I was like, I do not even need to revise science, because in the beginning I had got good marks, and it came to midterm when our parents were visiting us. I was like, why do I need to learn? Why do I need to work hard for science? After all, it's in our daily marks, and I scored poor marks. My parents came to visit me, and they weren't happy. My dad didn't even want to talk to me. But luckily, in the end, I worked hard and I scored good marks, and I believe my parents are happy now. As for children, and be reminded that if science is hard for you, just work hard, and I know that you'll perform well. Thank you. Yes, Adris, what do you have to tell us?
Thank you, Jemima. My name is Insham Adris. I am in P3. Finally, some children may not have a preference to other subjects such as art and music, and may not enjoy science as much as they do to those subjects. But it is also important to recognize that all children have different strengths and interests, and not all children will love science to the same degree.
I didn't expect this from you, Adris, because personally you are young and you don't look to be someone who's like that. But do you personally love science? And why do you love it?
I love science because it teaches us many things, and I want to become a doctor in future.
Wishing you all the best in your journey of being a doctor. Yes, Timothy has something for us.
Thank you, Jemima. My name is Mongofene Timothy. I'm in primary 5. Parents and teachers can help children who dislike science by finding ways to make it more engaging and relevant to their lives. This can involve including hands-on activities, field trips, or real-world examples into science lessons. Additionally, parents can help children outside of school, such as through science-related books, documentaries, or educational games. With the right support and encouragement, children will come to appreciate and even love science subjects.
Yes, you've talked about parents and teachers helping us. So, according to you, what has your school done to help you in science?
My school has helped me, but not only me, all my fellow pupils in the school. It has organized certain events, study trips for all of us. That's all that I have to say. Thank you.
Before I leave here, Tasha, what can these children out there do to improve their love for science?
I would encourage them to always practice the experiments they have been doing at school, and the things that their teachers have been telling them to carry out. Like, for example, they carry out that experiment about transpiration. So that's what I have for them.
Thank you, Tasha. Thank you, Timothy, Adris, Mercy, Bobby, and Tasha for telling us the reason why some children may hate science subjects. And Tasha told us how children can improve their love, and I hope you've got something. Well, we have now seen that some children truly hate science subjects for some reasons, but remember, these children are always at school, and I feel it's to some extent the responsibility of the school to make the study of science more interesting and lovable by most students. With this group, we are going to talk about how schools can help to improve children's love for science. Keith, what do you think schools can do to improve children's love for science?
There are several strategies that schools can implement to make students love science subjects. Make it hands-on. Incorporating hands-on activities, experiments, and projects into science classes can make it more engaging for students. This can help them to see the practical application of scientific concepts and to develop a greater appreciation for science.
Thank you, Keith. You have talked about hands-on activities. Do you have any hands-on activity that you are participating in?
Yes, at school I am taking part in debates and quizzes about scientific concepts that are really helping me to see the appreciation for science. About hands-on activities, our school makes scientific hands-on activities by organizing school tours, assigning children with experiments and quizzes about scientific classes. This helps us to see the application of science in the world.
Yes, Raydon, what more do you have to tell us?
Thank you, Jemima. My name is Mother Blessed. I am in primary 3. This is what I have to say. Connect it to our reward issues. Linking science and reward issues can help students to see the relevance of science in their everyday lives. For example, teachers can use current events or local issues to demonstrate how science is used to address important issues and problems.
Okay, Raydon, I think it's important to connect to real-world issues. For example, teachers who use these local issues to give information to children and teach them about its relevance. Yes, Sindrin. Sindrin has something for us.
Thank you, Jemima. My name is Sidrin Apili Ojwe. I am in P3 Creative. Make it interactive. Interactive lessons such as discussions, debates, and group projects can help students to collaborate with their peers and develop critical thinking and problem-solving skills. This can help science to be more fun and engaging for students.
Thank you, Sindrin. That was very amazing. I mean, you are in P3 and I just can't believe it. You talked about making it interactive. Interactive lessons help children to love science and it can help to improve it. So teachers who are watching, make science lessons more interactive. Discuss with them, introduce debates about science topics so that children can improve on the love for the subjects that you teach. Yes, Esther, what do you have to tell us?
Thank you, Jemima. My name is Aleyo Esther Akelo and I am in P5. I'll talk about the use of technology. Incorporating technology such as virtual labs, simulations, and educational games can make technology more interactive and engaging for students. This can help to cater to different learning styles and preferences. Encourage exploration. Teachers can encourage children to explore their own interest in science by allowing them to choose their own topics for projects or research. This can help students to develop a greater sense of ownership and interest in their learning.
Thank you, Esther. If you are given a topic to choose, which topic would you choose to do your own project?
I would choose the transpiration project because transpiration helps me to know how the plant, it helps in the rain formation. It's the one that helps in the condensation process.
Thank you, Esther. As we come to the end, let's listen to our last speaker, Patience.
Thank you, Jemima. My name is Mirembe Patience. I will talk about providing positive feedback. Provide positive feedback. Positive reinforcement can encourage students to develop a love for science. Teachers can provide positive feedback and recognition for students who excel in science or for students who show an interest in science outside the classroom.
Patience, you talked about positive feedback. Have you ever received any positive feedback from any of your teachers or your parents?
Oh yes. I performed well in science. The teacher was very happy. When I went back home, my parents gave me a gift. Not only that, I get good stickers, good gifts from my parents.
and I feel encouraged to perform better and better.
Thank you, Patience, Esther, Sidrin, Raydon, and Kate for telling us what schools can do to improve on the love for science. As for the teachers out there, I hope you have picked some points on how you can improve on children's love for science. Apart from improving children's love for science, I hope children also picking something from here, and I hope you have been watching from the beginning till where we are right now. And allow me go to the last group as we talk about the significance of science. As for children out there, be reminded that there is a lot that we can change in this world if we take the study of science seriously. The study of science has made a significant impact on the world and has contributed to numerous advancements and improvements. I know that there are many advancements and improvements that science has made in the world, but let's hear from some of the last speakers.
Thank you, Adeke Jemima. Due to the study of science, it has led to the improvement of health services in our country. Due to the study of science has led to the development of life-saving medicines, vaccines, and treatments that have significantly improved the health and well-being of people worldwide. For example, the development of antibiotics has improved the treatment of infectious diseases, while advances in medical imaging has improved diagnosis and treatments of many conditions.
Thank you, Andrew. Andrew has talked about how science has improved our health by introducing antibiotics that has treated these bacterial diseases. Allow me invite Mark to tell us more about how science has made the world a better place.
Thank you, Jemima. Science has made this world a better place in the following ways. It has helped in food production increase. Through the study of genetics, agriculture, and other scientific fields, scientists have developed new ways of increasing food production and improving crop yields. This has helped to reduce the issues of hunger and food insecurity in many parts of the world. Science has also helped in the development of renewable energy sources such as solar and wind power. This has helped to reduce the reliance on fossil fuels, and it has also helped to reduce the issues of climate change and environmental degradation.
Thank you, Mark. Mark, you have talked about science reducing hunger in our environment. How has it reduced hunger?
Through the study of science, agriculture specifically, scientists have manufactured artificial fertilizers. These artificial fertilizers add the nutrients into the soil, and this makes the soil fertile, in which crops are grown and their crop yields are improved. This increases the food production, and it reduces the hunger issues in many parts of the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. To crown it all, allow me invite Theodore.
Thank you, moderator. Let me talk about communication and technology. Advances in science have led to the development of new communication and technology systems such as the internet and mobile devices. These have revolutionized the way we live, work, and connect with others, making the world a more connected and accessible place.
Theodore, can you give us more examples of technology that has connected the world?
Examples are like the phones. In case in far places, people in the village couldn't talk to each other from far places. But now, because of science, it has manufactured phones, which now we can speak from one place to another without even having trouble. And also the laptops. People who are in business meetings cannot suffer problems going there. So with their laptops, they can just log in and talk to their clients without having any trouble.
Thank you, Theodore. These are just a few examples of how science has made the world a better place through continued research and innovation. Science will undoubtedly continue to play a critical role in shaping our world and improving the lives of people. So our dear viewers, we have been here at Mother Majeri Primary School with the members of public speech trained by Speech Focus Africa. I hope you have picked something. So allow me hand over the microphone back to Teacher Arthur.
All right, thank you very much, Jemima, and I think it has been a very bright one and a bright presentation.
Yes, it has really been bright and I really enjoyed it.
What did you find more interesting than any other thing?
What I found interesting is how science can improve the lives of people and how it has made the world a better place. Like these things of technology, like calling people from different places. That thing really, it really boosted me. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. And again, I know we are starting our holiday soon. What message do you have to those children who are starting their holiday?
I encourage those children in the holidays to do experiments so that they can improve on what they do at home, like to prevent idleness and maybe do research so that they can come up with new ideas, so that maybe they can please their parents and their parents know that they are paying school fees for a reason.
All right, thank you very much. Give me a high five. Like I have already told you, this is the Juniorminds here on Tagi TV. Today we've been at Mother Majeri and we've already seen the potential that these children have been having to be able to present this show and with no help. This is Jemima, and as you can see, you've really seen the skills that she's been using to be able to moderate the show, to bring it from the beginning up to the end. Never forget, never miss this show every Saturday at 9 a.m. Of course, with me, Teacher Arthur, today. And as you've seen, I've been with my co-presenter, Jemima. Stay tuned and don't go away.